Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching this afterwards, welcome, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I was like super, like, I don't know. I felt really guided to come live today. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna come and check in with the collective. Let me just get everything set up here and wait for you guys to get notifications and to. Apparently, there are ads on it right now, so I'm sorry about that. All right. I'll just wait for you guys to come in. Happy Thursday, almost weekend. Alright, so basically, sometimes I actually drop something when I know, like a couple hours before that I'm gonna come live. I will drop it over on Instagram so you can follow me there. But definitely, if you haven't put on the notifications, then try and check if you can do that, because then you get the notification when I'm live. Hi Kayla, how are you? Happy New Year to you. I hope you're doing well. So yes, definitely try and check that out, because a lot of times people email me like, I missed the live, I missed the live. And yeah, sometimes I just follow my guidance, so some days I don't even know that I'm gonna go live. So all right, I'm going to start preparing for this bigger card reading. Felt guided to use two OG decks of mine, and I'm just going to quickly put this right. Welcome, welcome to everyone who's just joining now. How are you guys doing? What a crazy week, huh? What an energy shift. I mean, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But then there's also another process of, hey, I might actually got quite comfortable in this tunnel, and now I need to get readjusted and used to the light that's coming out. So I don't know if someone is experiencing that energy as well. Just take it as it comes. Don't try to suppress any emotions or feelings that might come up this week or this week after. Just allow it to be. Give you energy. I think mostly your physical body, emotional body, a little bit time to adjust to the new world that is opening again. You going through it, Kayla? I'm so sorry to hear it. What's going on? Just processing. I'm just quickly double checking the things. Oh, thank you, by the way, Kayla. I saw your donation coming in. I'm gonna make a list in a bit. Probably will be my first tonight. I am, by the way, sorry I didn't mention, I am open for personal readings. The information on that will be in the description box. If you have any questions about it, then please let me know. You can always leave it in the chat and I will answer them for you. Alright. Yes, okay, we'll start with this. I'm so sorry to... One sec. I'm so sorry. That is definitely just a lot at one go. Like, it's just a little bit too much. And it's normal that you will feel, like things are just going down like a downward spiral basically, and you don't really see like, okay, what's happening. But I do really feel that it is a time where it is very hard to not have the depression kicking in, you know. And it's very important to just nurture yourself through it. That's beautiful. Exactly. So you got so many good things going for you. And I honestly think, you know, when you go through a situation like this where, yeah, certain things that are out of your control. I mean, losing your job, a lot of times it isn't in your control. And yeah, it is about when someone enter your life, you also have to like relearn to like allow someone to sort of be there for you, and it does strengthen the connection. So I think it's a combination of everything. You know, one thing falls away that normally was super steady, and then something else comes in, and you know, the universe creates space for that at the same time. It's just a lot. I totally understand. And I'm definitely gonna dive a little bit deeper into it for you, Kayla, when I'm doing your reading. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's a very intense period of time, and also the triggers are very highly. So when there's something bothering you, it starts to manifest way quicker in your surroundings. So it's making you more and more aware of where you are right now and where you kind of want to be or move towards. Yes, exactly, and that's the best way to do it. You know, it's like really good that there's some space, some time, some support system to really work through certain things, heal, rest, recharge before the new things will enter. You know, because you attracted a great supporting person in your life. That meaning that you also that is also a result of you taking better care of yourself, you know, because you have made the changes. You have made certain things stable in your life where you had a really hard time with for a long period of time. All right. I am preparing for people who are watching right now or afterwards when this is no longer live. I'm preparing to pick a card reading right now, so I'm going to jump into that. All right. I'm using two different decks. I'm using the Spirit Messages deck and the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. Yeah, well, that's beautiful. I'm so proud of you. You know, and it isn't easy to feel like you're taking a couple steps back, but actually you're not. You're finally are, you know, getting to certain points where you always wanted to be. And the universe is just creating space for you. That doesn't mean that there are no like real in-depth feelings and emotions that come with that, of course. You know, you have to give yourself the space to feel them as well. But overall, I think it really is going to bring such beautiful things for you. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. All right, so let's tune in to the pick a card reading. If you need more time, you can pause the reading. I think you can even do it while I'm live. But I'm gonna get started. This is the first group. There's a little bit of a delay. This is the second and the third. Mercury is still retrograde. So I am, you know, just moving in slow motion. But I hope you guys can hear me well. This All right, I think it's working better now. I switched from Wi-Fi to just regular. I forgot to cancel that one out. All right, let's begin. Let's begin. The first two, beautiful. We have caregiver, the caregiver, and the be strong. Those such beautiful cards go together, even color wise. All right, thank you for letting me know, Kayla. All right, here we go. We first have segment. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. And that came with a beautiful caregiver card. It says, we are with you. And Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love that you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you received care and love at the start of your own. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well being in the process. So, this definitely connects to one another. It's to remind you that it's important to keep a balance, you know, especially when you're just a natural giver. A lot of people are just natural nurturers. It's not like they feel forced to do things. Sometimes it just comes out of the goodness of their heart. It just feel the need to nurture or take care. And that is such a beautiful thing. But sometimes it can also be a thin line between, you know, self-neglect, because you're so always so on and focused in on your surrounding, on the needs of other people. Where could you help? Where could you offer something? What could you do extra? How could you put a smile on that person's face again? And just so tuned in on the external world and your surrounding that you have a hard time sometimes focusing on your own needs and being strong enough to say, yes, I would love to help you, but not this week because I'm not feeling, you know, my best, and I just need a week to just come to myself. But then after that, I'll give you a call. If I feel better, I'm definitely, you know, gonna come over and let's talk about it. Right now, I'm just dealing with my own needs as much as, you know, so I can be a good caregiver. And that is partly being strong enough to understand when you do have the energy to say yes, and when you just don't, and you just need to regain it. And especially you know, the introverts, which are often also beautiful giving people to a probably to a more smaller collective, but then even more intense. But then you have just different needs, and the outside world always screams at us to be an extrovert, be out there, show up, you know, but you cannot always show up if you're just, you know, not rested. If you're not in the right energy, you cannot be what is expected of you or what you expect of yourself. So they say that your strength assures a happy outcome. It's a reminder. When you nurture yourself, you show yourself love, you start to receive different energy from yourself. You start to look differently at yourself, think differently about yourself, about your own capabilities. And you also sometimes start to give from a different space, more healthy, more balanced, a stronger foundation. And it does assure a happy outcome. Because the energy that you give when you show up, when you have enough and plenty to share, is so different than if you come up exhausted and people can just feel it, that you don't have it to give, but that you just really want to. So there's a difference in it. You're being received differently as well. All right, I can talk about this for a long time, but I'm not going to do it. Oh, hi, Ravender. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. How are you doing? Let me see. Yes, okay. All right, let's move on to the second group for tonight. You have the beautiful card Seek, and it came in combination with Boundaries. Boundaries, beautiful. All right, it says, love yourself enough to say no to others, demanding of your time and your energy. I mean, that's just what we were talking about. They were like, let's just continue talking about that in the second group. It's such an energy of today. Like, find your inner powers, seek your truth, stand for it, you know? Have those boundaries up in a healthy way. All right, seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made out of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of the universe, including you. We are all one with the spirit and are always will be connected to one another. I say, love yourself enough to say no to others demanding of your time and energy. We are always one. That means if you neglect yourself through the care of others or being there for others, you also neglect them at the same time, but vice versa as well. I feel that it's a reminder to not put people on pedestals, and especially in relationships, because it's about love yourself enough to say no. It's out of self love, not out of I'm taking this away from you, I'm not giving this. It's about what I just earlier said with the first group. It's like, hey, yes, I would love to be there for you, love to, do that, but not this week though, or maybe not for some time, but I will give you a call when I have a little bit more space, when I have a little bit more to give and to offer. Right now, I just need to take care of myself. So, and then they might actually switch it around and say, "Oh well, oh no, of course, great, do that. Do I need to do something for you?" It's like, can I offer you some help? It's also the strength of saying no, but also saying yes to other people's offering their help to you. Feel that, a little bit of a reminder that we are all one. We are all connected. And even though we feel so disconnected at this time, and we have been for a very long time, we are one way or the other all connected. And that connection, I think that this year will definitely be the beginning of rebuilding the connection of that oneness. We don't all have to have the same opinion or the same preference in food or people or, hobbies or passions. It's not about the different. I believe the differences makes us connected to the oneness even more. It's about the respect for your own boundaries and the respect for others. And with that, I feel a bond, something. It's just a connection. When it comes to this group, like I feel like there will be a new sense of connectingness with yourself, but also through that with others. And it makes you feel less like you are all in it alone, because you really are not. And even if you feel like, oh, other people are not around me or I feel alone, but you have so many angels and people in the spirit world helping you energetically, giving you the confidence, sending you that love, guiding you, giving you those moments of insight. And I feel like you're starting to feel that more and more. So that's for group number 2. I'm not going to go too deeply into these because I've already been here for quite some time. um, Let me see. The third one is forgiveness and home. Beautiful. Such healing cards. Like I said, the energy has been so intense. I think we all need some rest till the end of January. Just need to be able to just sort of ease into this year. Take a moment. Because there's so much coming at us at the same time. Alright, forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and to transform. They say your household situation is improving, either through a move, a health, or a healthy change in your occupants. Meaning that if there are certain things and events that have taken place in your household with the person you might be living with, there might have been some resistance building up. Maybe you guys have just been not in alignment with one another because of Venus and Mercury retrograde. The communication is just isn't there, isn't flowing, and isn't there to support the connection or to feel that oneness once again, what I'm hearing. So it's important that what they're talking about basically is about resentment, but also the resistance of allowing it to let it go. And that's something that I can talk about for a very, very long time, about forgiveness and releasing it, not for the other person, but for yourself, about why that is so important. It's because you deserve it. You don't have to carry the weight. You don't have to carry the weight. And that sometimes it starts with forgiving yourself, that you made yourself think it might have been your fault. Or that you put yourself through so much weight of the anger, of the resentment, of the resistance for so long. It's not about looking back and thinking it's been such a long time and I've just, done this or I wasted my time with that. It's not about that. It's about the now and here in the present moment. Like, you deserve to free yourself. It doesn't mean you have to go overnight, but it's about telling yourself, I'm willing to work towards releasing the weight. And if you're just willing to work and if you're willing to move forward, then energies will come and support you because you're open for the support. You're open for the change. You're open for the transformation and the healing. And if you only are just a little bit open by just looking at your options, looking at how you could maybe give something a place in a different way where it could serve you and it could make you feel more empowered and strong and give you that self-belief, like, okay, I overcame this. That means that I am resilient. I got this. And it doesn't have to be happen overnight, but I'm patient with myself, and that by itself just gives me a sense of peace, because I know that I will continue to work towards releasing the load that is not mine to carry. I deserve to set it free and allow karma to bring the weight to the people it's supposed to be carried by, so they can learn the lesson they were supposed to learn. Whew, that was, I can really felt that in my chest. I think that someone afterwards as well is going to come in and listen to that one. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the pick a card reading. I'm going to move forward towards the personal reading part now. So if you're watching this afterwards, you can definitely stay around and just listen to the personal readings or just tune in. And if you are here, I would love for you to just stay here now, like if you're here on live with me. All right. Let's see. So you are confused, Ravender. So much has been going on behind the scenes, but it's normal that you are confused. Mercury is still retrograde, Venus is still retrograde. It's all coming together, but it's coming together slowly. You're supposed to not have the answers right now. It will come to you. It will come to you. Heart of Fire. How are you? Alright, let me tune in to PayPal. Let me just see. I'm just double checking quickly. Okay, yes, Kayla, I put your name on the list. Thank you, and Stephanie as well. Let me see if that's also. Is that also your name in the chat? Yeah, we all wish it would hurry up. That's for sure. All right. Oh yes. Okay, Stephanie. Great. I put your name on the list as well. All right. If you guys want to come on my list, then you can definitely. Like, I definitely have space for that. Sorry, I got this confused. But the information about that, it will be in the description box. Okay. All right. Let's begin. Let's tune in for Kayla. Kayla, did you send me your question over on YouTube or? I don't think so. Not on YouTube yet, but did you send it on PayPal? Let's see. Let's tune in. All right. All right. Let's just tune in for the general. Let's see what the general energy is going on, and mostly like a little bit of like, where is this going? Where is this going? All right. You have two beautiful cards. Yep. It definitely is a spiritual reason behind it, strongly. See? Such strong spiritual awakening energies. They say cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Changes are occurring. Miraculous changes are occurring. And it came together with the beautiful Master Buddha, and it says increased awareness, deep connection, trust your own inner voice. So trust your own inner voice with this one. I'm going to read. I don't have the book. I forgot to put the book down. Are you kidding me? All right, not an issue. I'm just gonna pick up the tarot and I will get it later. It's fine. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, it is. It's definitely very spiritually connected. You see, that is you right now. It's like, okay, I understand there are opportunities. I understand that there are new things coming in and the things that I do have. But why does these 3 cups have to come down all at the same time? You know? Yes. It's about understanding that, yes, of course, sometimes we do have to say goodbye to certain things that we still feel that, we want to keep, or we have a reason to hold on to until you're needed elsewhere, until you're ready for the growth, even if you don't feel ready. Like energetically, you're ready for changes. And that's part of the journey. You see how beautiful. Start with the 5, and I told you it's very spiritually guided, and that comes with the depth of it. That comes with the feeling of passiveness, of depression. Like it's almost physically sometimes like painful to just exist. I'm not saying that that's for a longer period of time, but sometimes it could be physically just harsh, or the energy can be just so like you're going through this hourglass, when it's going to get better, but it's narrowing in, and it's coming, and then it could just feel like you're being squeezed, and that's just a spiritual depth. That's part of the spiritual deepening, because when the light gets brighter, when your energy gets higher, then the depth, gets also deeper. It's just true. It's as above, so below, But there's also a lot of gain in that, because the deeper you're able to go, the higher up you're able to rise, and that's an energy that I'm just feeling. Yes, but that's okay. So take your time with that, because it's not. It's like there's a reason why it feels so heavy, because they want you to rest and to lightly begin to step forward, to enjoy in the present moment. Like you said, like, I'm just trying to enjoy that I have that, but I put this pressure on myself. But you don't want to look back in a couple months when you're packed maybe with work again and thinking like, why didn't I just enjoy those couple months? Like, why didn't I enjoy just those couple weeks even? Like, I wish I would have enjoyed it instead of spending all my time worrying about, when deep down I know they say as well, trust your inner voice. It's telling you everything is going to be more than fine. This is happening for you, because you're moving forward. Yes, exactly. But don't underestimate that takes time. When you're tuning into a trigger, it comes up with all these emotions. And yes, the healing takes place as well. The realizations, the insights, the understanding, okay, this is what I'm going to do, move forward. But it doesn't mean that the emotions aren't there. And that your body sometimes has a little bit more time, like especially your mental body. It needs a little more time to catch up. Because it's healthy to have this higher insight when it comes to like your spiritual, your inner voice, like to have that, yes, as a guideline, But it wouldn't be healthy if you weren't allow yourself to feel the emotions that come with that, those real human emotions. They need space as well. So those moments and days of depression is just catching up on the energy. And it doesn't mean that I'm saying like it's good for you, of course, I wish, it wouldn't be that way, because I understand the feeling. I mean, if someone knows depression, it would be me. And also in combination with always connecting to my spiritual with knowledge, and just tuning in and letting myself be guided by that, and having the ability to feel those energies as well. But also I need to allow my real human emotions, and my sometimes my chemical disbalances, to have space as well. It's about learning to be graceful with it, by just allowing it. It's like, I know, like spiritually, I know this is going to be over. Like, this is a couple days, and then I'm not going to feel this way anymore. Well, at least not this the depth. And yes, I have 20 reasons why I could come up with like 20 positive reasons why I would feel that way in that time. But it still doesn't take away that it feels physically almost like I said, it hurts to just exist. Even if there's no negative thought in my head, the emotions can be there. And yeah, that is depression that sometimes just kicks you in the face. Like literally, it's not even a slap, it's like literally a kick. And that's okay. And for me, I know that, for example, now I can say that to you. It was like I if I would say like I don't know what that feels like. Like I don't know what depression feels like, but I heard it's really bad. And but let's move forward with the cards. Like, I know that I am capable of going into that depth, because I'm meant to see people, not just see them here in the chat, or see them face to face, or do give a reading. No, spiritually, like emotionally, can feel, so I can see it. So, but that doesn't take away that sometimes it just sucks, okay? Just sucks. And I'm allowed to say that just as much as you are allowed to say that. It has beautiful qualities. It gives you all these things, but sometimes it just fucking sucks. So, and that's okay. Can't always look at things from the most high. Maybe a day later. See? Approach it with grace, but allow it to be there. It's real, but it will go away. Look at that. Justice is here to call in. It's like, listen, I've been balancing things out for you. So you might feel like I went tipping to the scale and you're like banging, down here. But I'm going to bring it back in balance, because I need to remove some of the other side, so I could create space for the good balance. Yes, exactly. Because the thing is, as well, thank you, Serena, for asking me. I am doing well. How are you? It does. It's allowed to just be sucky sometimes. Give yourself those 5 minutes as well. And then after it, open yourself up for other energy. Because in the end of the day, we just laugh about it spiritually. Because like, I already know what's happening. This is so normal, because this is happening with the planets. And I know that I'm here on this spiritual journey. And so I have to go through these emotions. So yes, in the end of the day, we're like, okay, here I go with all my emotions. But that doesn't mean that it's not real. And you shouldn't allow yourself to feel that as well, Yes. Justice. And look at that. With the Four of Wands and the Page of Cups. So I do really see that this whole energy, this situation is definitely bringing a lot of justice and things to your love life, and to having that household. Just, there's more room and space again for more romance and more fun things, and just in the moment living, and just enjoying the small things. But then it has this big meaning, because it's you're sharing it with someone. And I feel with the Four of Wands, the balance is coming in as well, meaning that you will also find your way again, and then you will bring that balance back home, and the same thing. And so, but because you are allowing this person close while you're going through this, you give the relationship a whole different dimension. And that can make you feel very safe in all kinds of other moments that are still coming in the future. You know? It's beautiful. And it's you allowing someone to be supportive in that way, to have a healthy connection. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles, here to stay. You're going to be fine. You're going to be more than fine. But like I said, that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to feel no ways in the moment you're feeling them. But just so you know, allow your inner voice to guide you. 9 of Swords, you might actually end up with 2 or 3 different kinds of income this year. So, like I said, enjoy this space and time you're getting right now. Allow yourself to feel however you're feeling in the days that you are. Give yourself that space. You will overcome it, and it will teach you a lot. You know? Yup. 10 of Pentacles, right on the Justice. With the Temperance card here. Balance. So you will start to feel better more and more. And I feel that by the end of February and March, those will be the moments where you really feel like, I can breathe again, and I'm allowing the light to come back in, and now I'm moving forward, up and away is what I'm hearing. But you're focused as well at the same time. You're focusing in on justice, you know, and bringing in that balance. And like I said, things will start moving quickly again. So focus on healing. Focus on bringing things back into balance. Focus on what you have, what is working for you. Because these 2 cups can get you really far. This is basically things that are no longer really serving your journey, even though they were in your eye all the time. But this is where it's at. You see, she's here. This is what she needs. You're gonna be fine. Yeah. Yes, of course. You know, but just so you know, like, I can totally understand that it's hard to see it while you're in the middle of it. And some days are better than others. That's okay. Just allow yourself to be seen by the person that wants to see you and wants to understand you. Or just nurture you and be there for you. You know, you have a good morning, you have a good morning. Then if the afternoon is not so great, that's fine. You had a good morning. Maybe tomorrow morning you have another good morning. That's good. It's okay. It's like maybe find creativity in how you could nurture yourself through those times. Like try to find multiple different ways that you enjoy just doing. You know, and trying it out. What suits you, what fits you right now, getting to know yourself again in that way while you have the time and space. Because before you get used to it, like, you know, I think you're going to get used to the space, and all of a sudden your life gets real busy again. Yes, exactly. Allow him to understand, because it will definitely bring something when it's going to bring him something, but definitely you as well, because for you, you get a deeper level of trust and connection that without it you wouldn't reach. That's why it's here. And if you're allowing him to do it, it's also better for you to feel it. Yeah, exactly. So go with it naturally. Ebb and flow. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good. One thing at a time. Because I remember, you know, I used to do readings sometimes for you while you were driving from work and like this and that. Just enjoy it, you know. It's also really normal if you come from a life where you're kind of always up, like your energy is always up, you're always like, we're tuned in and with the surrounding, you know. When you're not, you don't have to, things can just creep in. So they're just here to be cleansed out. Not to like hunt you and make you feel bad like about it. No, it's okay. Take your time. Hi D-Max. How are you doing? How you doing? For some reason it came in. Wait. I'm very glad that you were able to join. Good luck with that. You got that. Exactly. Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. How you doing? But how you doing though? All right. Up next on my list is Stephanie. I'm doing good too. How you doing? You're also seeing them, huh? They've been haunting me as well. And you know what's so weird? Like years and years ago, I used to start to see like 1111 and 111 like three times. And I haven't seen those for like a very long time because they kind of, progressed into other numbers for 44 and 55 actually, and then 555. But lately it has been picking up on the 777 and then the 11s again, which I found very fascinating. See right now, 4 and 4. So definitely when you start seeing the 555, changes are coming in and things are being, worked at behind the scenes. But for us cancers, it's definitely that. Yeah. Let me see what I have to go first. I'm just going to get an angel answer card for you. What's the message coming in for Stephanie? Helpful people. That's shifting. And they say, listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. They say, helpful people are coming in. But I also feel like, because they're just angels surrounding him and the child, it's like helpful people around you. So one thing, it might be like a heads up, when there are people around, just lose your intuition when it comes to allowing them to come close in your energy right now. But I also feel like helpful people will be sent to you. Trust your intuition and make a right judgment, meaning that don't say no instantly because you don't want to open up for, allowing people to help you out. um, Trust your intuition, you know trust your intuition. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Always. I even have it in my chart as well. The 555. All right, you have awakening to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Give and receive in balance. That means that awaken to acceptance of divine love, meaning that if the universe is sending you helpful people, they're sending you people and circumstances that will help you move forward or look at things differently. Allow them to come in because they're heaven sent. That's why they want you to listen to your intuition. If you really tune in, you understand that these people are supposed to come into your life. So I feel like maybe that will be a journey ahead, that you are going to get to know different type of people, maybe, or a different type of group, or learning how to trust people again on a new level, because maybe you have had some trust issues build up the last couple years, so something comes to that heart awakening. So really a lot with the heart chakra. Maybe it's one particular person that will want to come in. The lovers, yep. With the full energy. So it's like healing the heart. It's again time for an adventure when it comes to getting to know someone. Here we go. We have the Hierophant showing up. Yeah, I definitely feel a strong sense of just a renewal, just new, just new energy. Exactly. Page of Wands, a full new journey, new passions, new ways of approaching things, being excited again about different things, having your cardinal energy take you to new places. Five of Wands, the Two of Swords. I also feel like you're shaking yourself free from the competition. You know, sometimes when we want to do something, we feel guided to begin something, or whether it's a project or a new, you know, starting in a new business or in a different brands, or you want that promotion or something like that. We can often get caught up in like looking at what other people are doing and try to, like, you know, do what they're doing, do what they're working for them, and all of that. But you forgot to, like, sort of, you got caught up in something. Something took you away from actually listening to your magic, and that's your intuition. You know, you maybe with people in your ear telling you, no, you shouldn't do that. You should just do it like this. You know, oh no, that's not for you, like that, right? Oh, like those naysayers always come through in a certain frequency for me, so that's why I'm like, just do this, it will work, it will be great, but it won't. It's because it's not your journey. And I feel like you're like, okay, I did all the things that you told me to do, and it didn't work, so I'm just gonna follow my intuitive wisdom. I'm just gonna do whatever feels good to me, because I am guided, like I can feel it, you know, and the universe is sending me the signs like, hey, we got you. Let us send some helpful people to your door to show you different way, different pathway, and you're taking it. Look at that. Yes, there it is. It's like the universe instantly responds to you wanting something different. It's beautiful. This is very divinely guided. Up next, you know? Wow. Yes. Yes and yes. Look at that. The Empress shows up. It's like, I'm just gonna do it the way I'm feeling guided to do it. And what is... One second. Yes. And it's coming from having expectations from for certain pathways, and then it just doesn't work out because it's not, you're supposed to be on your journey, like it's not. And it's like, yeah, but for other people it works, why doesn't it work for me, you know? Or why do people want to take me away from doing it this way when I'm feeling guided to do it? It's just a little bit in the middle. But I feel with the Empress, it's just Nine of Cups, Six of Swords. Yep. I'm not worrying about you. You don't even really have any like major hard cards or whatever. It's all just, epiphany, guidance. Oh, I get it now. Oh, yes. Okay, I see it. I'm seeing the results. I'm gonna be patient with this because apparently things are happening behind the scenes. I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna embrace my, you know, intuition and feeling really good about it. Exactly. You are ready for your time and your way, and that's what you're claiming. And I see, ooh, okay. I'm getting this whole energy from you, Stephanie, this whole Empress energy. I love it because it makes you feel damn good. You're not doing anything wrong with it. Nope. You better. You are a queen. First and foremost, you are a Cancer. So with that already comes a great deal of, you know, abilities. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, look at that. The Star card. What else? What else do you need? Do you want the Ace of Cups? Do you have the Star card? Oh, Page of Cups. Yes, definitely. Good. Good energy. This is where it's at. It's like you're making the decisions to go for what you feel guided to do, not because you don't want to be helpful, not because you're not you, because of course you will be you, but not allowing people to stand in the way of like telling you what you should be doing, and that just isn't working because you are just on a different level. And it's not saying like you're better than them. No, you're on a different energetic level. You manifest things differently, you call things in differently. Where you're supposed to be walking and talking and manifesting is differently. It's supposed to not be that, you know. So definitely, yes, I love that. I mean, I'm applauding you right now. You did that, and you're just going to continue walking on this pathway that you have built. You have built it. So, yeah. Ugh, I love it. Because you are full of wisdom and growth. Okay? You are that. I love it. I'm so excited for you. It's looking so good. Look, my favorite card, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Because it's also like you're not chasing. It's like you are finding grounding into the energy that was always lying within you. But by making certain different choices, you started to activate them. And you could actually tap into them. They were already always waiting there for you. And you have touched into them before, but then you kind of lost track because you were meant to, not because you did necessarily anything wrong. But you decided the timing of coming back and tapping back into those energies that were there within you. You got this. Yes. I'm ready. Okay. Being ready, born ready. Definitely. Alright, thank you so much, Stephanie, for letting me read for you. I really appreciate that. I'm just going to tune in because I think that Ravender also made a donation. I'm just going to check in. Sorry, guys. I just quickly have to check in and tune into that. All right. Thank you, Ravender. I'm putting your name on the list. All right. What is your question? What do you want to know? Let's tune in for you. Sorry, D-Max, I didn't respond. Let me see. If you would like a personal reading, then description in the description box there is the information on how to get on my list. I would love to read for you. All right, I'm just gonna wait for Ravender to come in with the question, then I can do a reading. All right, Ravender, I've just received your question, so let's tune in for you. All right. Yes, you do. Yes. I know it's really hard, but there's a lesson in there for you as well. One that is like annoying. One sec, my mic is not right. Okay. One is like annoying, and I totally understand, but you gotta respect the space. Right now, we're going still in Mercury and Venus retrograde, so until then, the balance isn't there. And especially because you told me, like, you know, she is a Cancer, there is just the grounding space. And once he feels grounded, once he's back on land, okay, out of the water and onto the land, so will come to you because of the respect that you give her. It's a form of respect, of space. It might have gone a little bit too, you know? Let me get some tarot. Look at that. The moon. The things you don't know, exactly. You will know them. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? There's stuff going on behind the scenes that you cannot tune into right now. And you're not meant to. It will be shown to you. But it's very important. And once again, I'm going to tell you, like, to focus your energy on yourself as much as you can. As much as you can, just focus your energy on yourself. Not like, okay, I'm not, you know, sending her something. I'm just giving her the space, but then 24/7, you know, focus your energy on it. It's like energy elsewhere. If you gotta find 2 or 3 new hobbies, find those hobbies, okay? Get lost in time and new things, learn new things, and all of that, because it will come. There's a lesson in it for you as well. You're working through certain barriers with yourself. Because the thing is, there are certain boundaries that need to grow on your end, and it has not so much to do. She's just showing up again as like in a form of a person to show you the same lesson, just with different energy. But it's a form out of the boundaries that you need to keep for yourself by overextending your energy. Overextending your energy. With the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, you're breaking through, trying to control, micromanage the universe. Can't. Sometimes it's about seeing with your third eye instead of going off what you're seeing. Trusting what you can see. 5 of Pentacles with the 3 of Pentacles. Exactly. They're saying like, you, energetically, you know that there are things behind the scenes, things you don't know. And those things are the one that are irking you. Because you can sense it. You can sense behind the scenes there are things that you don't know. And that just drives you a little bit crazy. Because you're like, yeah, but I just want to know. Like, I need answers. Like, because I can sense something. Your mind is telling you that that's what you know. But it's energetically something what you know. It's with the third eye that you pick up on things. And then it just gets you off balance. That's why I'm saying, like, energetically tune into yourself or learning new things. Because it's also a great energy to get distracted in. But then in a good way. So I feel 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Everything just came through that. There's some ancient wisdom that is coming through as well at this time. And you're channeling it. So it's like you're breaking through some cycles. I don't know if you like have tuned in lately to something like inner child healing or inner child writing or inner child journaling or something like that. But that's what I'm picking up on. It has something to do with your own inner child. I don't know if it's something you connect to right now, or that might be something that comes on your pathway, but I feel that that would be definitely very beneficial because it would put an end to something that you put yourself through. Yeah, both, because you're mirroring each other. It's a collective energy as well. So yes, I see the moon, I see the tower, exactly. I see the 5 of Pentacles with the death card and everything, but it does indicate an ending. Yeah, you have been doing inner child work, exactly. That's what I was picking up on. Because that has a lot to do with seeing things from a different perspective, and that is also stepping into your own inner child. Because I feel like she's telling you like she's much less complicated. Like she's like, don't let's not overcomplicate things. Let's just go with what we're feeling, because I feel like down the line your mind has really taken the leader role position, and it can definitely bring you off course, like feeling grounded in something that you can't see all the answers and it's not all clear in the pathway, you don't know. Even if she's the one depressing, oh sorry, going through the depression, sorry, and crying and all of that, it's still, or it's you're the one feeling the energy, so nurture yourself. You can nurture her by nurturing yourself. If you really are energetically connected, it will do something. That's what I'm saying, like let go of feeling that you need the answers. If you're feeling not okay and you're going through all these emotions, then you need to nurture yourself. You don't have to fix something. It's not about fixing or releasing, because I do really feel that energy, but wanting to just get rid of it, allow it to just be there and nurture yourself through it. Get just something, when a child goes to the dentist or something, and it's really, there are always little things that distract them, take their energy to some, to a different space, like, instead of just only sitting there focusing on hearing the drills and like, it's like, where's the drill coming from? I need to walk into this room, show me exactly what tab are you using, what did that cost. You cannot always know, but it's about, sometimes it's good to give yourself another point of view within a situation where you don't have a clear sight. But there's always one point of view that's available where you can see crystal clear, where you can feel at peace and at ease with. So I'm seeing that for you. This is exactly what you need, not what you want. And put it that up front, like it's not what you want right now. Like you don't want to feel this way. You feel like, hey, I'm so ready to finally just meet this person and just, have them embrace me and me embracing them and just live and just ease, into it. Well, exactly. you know yeah, but you do, because you do know, just sometimes you need a little bit of a reminder. So when your mind tries to make sense out of the feelings, just be like, we don't have to do this right now. It's okay, because even if you're feeling those emotions because of the other person, then you still are dealing with the emotions. So just focus on that. It's not easy, but I'm offering you like practical advice because your mind needs it, because your heart and your, already knows. It's not that is out of alignment. It's your mind that gets you in trouble. All right, let's see. Yeah. How do you distract the kids in the dentist, See the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Wands. It will come in. The moment we least expect it, you'll just focus on other things. You already upgraded your energy. You're already out of that energy of like really needing it. It's just like, okay, well, I'm here. If it's here, if it's not, it's okay. I'm just focused on other things, and then boom, it comes in. But the overly focusing on, I don't have a message, I'm responding, what's going on, what should I say? Maybe there's some magical word for her to respond to me. Once again, Five of Cups. Everybody in the Five of Cups energy today. See, Three of Swords. It's also inwardly connected with the emotions you've been feeling. The Devil with the Page of Wands. I mean, I can't blame you. You have throughout the years just haven't really found that person that was, the right one when it comes to energetic connectedness. Like when you're on the same frequency, the same things you want. But you had great roles to play in their lives, and they also had great roles to play in yours. by the way that it went, and it's working through so much old energy, then of course, if you finally find something that is in alignment with what you really would love to have, or what you're open for, longing for, maybe in a way, and then there's just this one thing, you know, you just try to figure out the code in order to make that thing not be a problem, because the rest is so good. So I do understand, but it's about releasing it in order to fix it, because it's gonna take some time, but it will happen in the perfect time, because looking back on it, you'll be like, ah, I see it now with the star card. Everything, every time the Five Cups shows up in my reading, the star card comes out. It's been coming out the whole time. You will have it. You will have it. You will have it. It's going to be good. It's going to be okay. Okay? That's what I'm channeling for you right now. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Thank you, Ravana, once again. I always love for you to, like, you know, join the live sessions. Let me just double check if I have... That was my last reading for tonight. Okay, that's weird. I'm just gonna use this one. I'm so glad that it's helpful for you, Ravana. Because that's, you know, it's very important. That's the most important thing. All right, that was the last one. Okay. Snea, sorry. I am not doing free person readings tonight. I will do them soon again, but not tonight, because, you know, I have to keep it equal for everyone. But I will definitely be live soon again. So maybe then you can get a personal reading. I would love to do that. And by the way, in the beginning of this live session, when it opens up, you can join into the pick a card reading, which is all the way at the beginning. Like, there might be some messages in there for you, because I did a pick a card reading for the collective energy. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, everyone who tuned in, who watched this afterwards. I really love and appreciate you guys' presence so much. So I'm coming live again this weekend, I promise. So if you missed this and you want a reading from me, then come join me then. Okay? I love you guys. Bye. Have a great Friday tomorrow, or Thursday today. Bye.